Solitude is not a weakness, but a powerful opportunity to discover your true self. In the stillness of being alone, you begin to hear the voice of your own thoughts, free from the noise of the world around you. This self-awareness becomes a foundation of strength, allowing you to understand your desires, your values, and your purpose. When you are comfortable in solitude, you are no longer dependent on others to define your worth or direction. You learn to trust yourself, to recognize your capabilities, and to embrace your uniqueness. In solitude, you confront your fears, doubts, and insecurities without distraction. This is where growth happens. You realize that the external world's approval or disapproval has little power over you because you've cultivated inner peace and confidence. The lone wolf doesn't rely on the pack to validate its existence. Instead, it thrives in its independence, using solitude as a time to sharpen its instincts and prepare for the challenges ahead. Self-awareness is the key to resilience. When you know who you are and what you stand for, no external force can easily sway you. Solitude gives you the clarity to see your strengths and weaknesses, to embrace your flaws, and to build on your potential. It teaches you to be resourceful, to listen to your inner guidance, and to find solutions within yourself. This strength of character allows you to stand firm in your convictions, even when others doubt you or when the path becomes difficult. Solitude is not about being alone for the sake of it, but about using that time to build a strong foundation for your life. It is the space where your vision becomes clear, your purpose becomes evident, and your inner strength becomes unshakable. It is in solitude that you discover the power to rise above challenges and become the leader of your own destiny. True independence is born from mastering the art of being alone. It is easy to feel strong when surrounded by others, leaning on their energy and encouragement. But the real test of strength comes when you stand alone with no one to lean on but yourself. Independence is not about rejecting help or isolating yourself from others. It is about developing the confidence to walk your path, even if no one else is walking with you. It's about knowing that your value, decisions, and worth are not tied to anyone else's opinions or approval. When you master being alone, you unlock a power that cannot be taken from you. You no longer depend on others to fulfill you emotionally, spiritually, or mentally. Instead, you cultivate a deep well of inner resources to draw from. This independence allows you to make choices based on your vision and purpose, not out of fear of rejection or a need for validation. You become the architect of your own life, capable of charting your own course without being swayed by external influences. Being alone teaches you resilience. Without the constant reassurance of others, you learn to trust yourself and take ownership of your decisions. You discover that you are capable of solving problems, overcoming obstacles, and thriving under pressure. This self-reliance builds a quiet confidence that no one can undermine because it is rooted in your own experiences and hard-earned lessons. The more you embrace this independence, the more you realize that you do not need the approval of the crowd to validate your journey. True independence also fosters clarity. When you are not influenced by the noise and distractions of others, your vision sharpens and your priorities become clear. You can focus on what truly matters to you and pursue it with determination. This clarity helps you avoid the traps of conformity and mediocrity, empowering you to make bold decisions and take calculated risks that align with your goals. Independence is not a destination, it is a practice, a commitment to stand tall in your truth and pursue your destiny with unwavering focus. Ultimately, mastering the art of being alone is a gift. It allows you to experience life on your own terms, free from the limitations imposed by others. It's about becoming whole within yourself, knowing that your strength and worth are not dependent on anyone or anything outside of you. This independence is not just freedom, it is the foundation of your ability to rise, thrive, and achieve greatness no matter what life throws your way. When the pack is absent, the lone wolf must rely on its instincts and vision to survive and thrive. Instincts are the natural wisdom embedded deep within, guiding you when logic falls short and the path ahead is unclear. Vision is the ability to see beyond the immediate, to imagine possibilities and move toward them with purpose. Together, these qualities are the tools of the lone wolf, enabling it to navigate the wilderness of life with courage and determination. In the absence of the pack, you learn to trust your instincts like never before. Without the safety net of others' opinions or support, you are forced to tune into your inner voice. This voice, often drowned out by the noise of the crowd, becomes clear in solitude. It is your compass, pointing you toward opportunities and alerting you to dangers. Trusting your instincts means embracing a unique perspective and having the courage to act on it, even when it contradicts conventional wisdom or popular opinion. Relying on vision requires the courage to look beyond your current circumstances and believe in a future that only you can see. It's about holding on to a sense of purpose and direction, even when the road ahead is filled with uncertainty. Vision is not limited to what your eyes can see. It's about what your mind and heart can imagine. It fuels perseverance, giving you the strength to keep moving forward when progress seems slow or the journey feels lonely. A lone wolf does not wait for the approval of the pack to pursue its goals. It acts with conviction, driven by a vision others may not yet understand. Being without the pack also teaches you to adapt. When you can no longer rely on the collective effort or shared resources, you become resourceful in ways you never thought possible. You learn to think creatively, make quick decisions, and navigate unfamiliar terrain with confidence. These experiences sharpen your instincts and deepen your trust in your vision, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of not just surviving but thriving on your own terms. The absence of the pack is not a disadvantage. It is an opportunity to rise above dependency and develop a sense of mastery over your life. It is a chance to refine your instincts and strengthen your vision, transforming challenges into stepping stones for growth. The lone wolf does not lament the absence of the pack, but embraces it as a season of preparation and empowerment. By relying on your instincts and holding firm to your vision, you become the leader of your destiny, carving a path that is uniquely your own. Adversity is the crucible that shapes the lone wolf into a leader, not a follower. Challenges are not mere obstacles, they are opportunities for refinement and growth. When faced with hardship, the lone wolf doesn't retreat or seek the comfort of the pack. Instead, it stands firm, confronts the trial, and emerges stronger. Adversity reveals what lies within, stripping away pretenses and exposing the resilience, courage, and determination needed to lead. Leadership begins when you stop waiting for someone else to guide you through difficulties. Adversity forces you to take responsibility for your path, teaching you to make decisions with clarity and conviction. It requires you to rise above fear and doubt, choosing action over hesitation. These moments of decision define you, transforming uncertainty into a chance to demonstrate strength and resolve. A lone wolf learns that leadership is not about commanding others, but mastering oneself in the face of challenges. Through adversity, you gain the skills and wisdom that only experience can teach. Each setback becomes a lesson, each failure a stepping stone. You begin to see patterns, anticipate pitfalls, and develop strategies for overcoming obstacles. This practical knowledge equips you to guide not only yourself, but also others when the time comes. The scars earned through struggle are not marks of defeat, but badges of honor, evidence of battles fought and won. They remind you that you are capable of enduring more than you once believed. Adversity also builds empathy. When you've walked through your own valleys, you understand the struggles of others more deeply. This compassion makes you a leader who can inspire and uplift, not just direct. People are drawn to those who have faced hardships and emerged stronger, for they see in such individuals a strength that is both relatable and admirable. The lone wolf, tempered by adversity, becomes a beacon of hope for those still navigating their own challenges. Ultimately, adversity transforms the lone wolf into a leader by forging a deep sense of purpose and self-belief. It teaches you that challenges are not barriers but catalysts, pushing you to evolve into the person you are meant to be. Leadership is not granted, it is earned through perseverance and grit. When you embrace adversity as a necessary part of the journey, you rise above circumstances, inspiring others not by words alone, but by the undeniable strength of your example. The lone wolf does not seek validation from others, it validates itself through action. True confidence comes from what you do, not from what others say about you. When you focus on external validation, you give others the power to define your worth and dictate your path. But when you commit to proving your value through your own efforts and accomplishments, you reclaim that power and establish an unshakable sense of self-worth. Actions speak louder than words, and the lone wolf understands this truth deeply. Instead of waiting for approval or applause, it chooses to act with purpose and conviction. Each step forward, every task completed, and every challenge overcome becomes proof of its ability. This kind of validation is lasting because it is built on a foundation of real effort and tangible results. It is not dependent on fleeting opinions or praise, but on the satisfaction of knowing you've done the work. Relying on action for validation shifts your focus from people's perceptions to your personal goals and values. You begin to measure success not by the applause of the crowd, but by the progress you make toward your vision. This internal validation fosters resilience because it is not shaken by criticism or the lack of recognition. You know your worth because you see it reflected in the results of your labor. This mindset allows you to stay motivated even in the face of doubt or opposition, pushing forward with determination and clarity. Validating yourself through action also builds credibility. When others see the results of your work, they are naturally drawn to respect and admire your efforts. The lone wolf doesn't demand recognition, it earns it by consistently delivering on its promises and exceeding expectations. Over time, this quiet confidence becomes magnetic, inspiring trust and admiration in others. But even as respect grows, the lone wolf remains focused on its purpose, never letting external approval distract from the work at hand. This self-reliance creates freedom. When you no longer depend on others to affirm your worth, you can pursue your goals with courage and authenticity. You are no longer confined by the fear of rejection or the need to conform to expectations. Instead, you are driven by a desire to fulfill your potential and make a meaningful impact. Every action becomes a testament to your strength and capability, reinforcing your belief in yourself and inspiring those around you. The lone wolf's power lies in its ability to validate itself through consistent and purposeful action. It does not wait for permission or recognition and moves forward with confidence, knowing that its worth is not determined by others. This independence is the key to true empowerment, allowing you to rise above limitations and create a life defined by your own vision and effort. Through action, you prove not just to the world, but to yourself that you are capable of greatness. Isolation can be painful, but it is also the birthplace of transformation. In the quiet moments of solitude, when the distractions of the world fade away, you are left with nothing but yourself, your thoughts, your fears, your dreams, and your truths. While this can feel uncomfortable, even agonizing at times, it is in these moments that the seeds of profound change are sown. Isolation forces you to confront yourself, to face what you have avoided, and to acknowledge both your strengths and your weaknesses. Transformation begins when you stop resisting isolation and instead embrace it as an opportunity for growth. In solitude, you have the space to reflect deeply on your life, your choices, and your direction. This introspection allows you to identify what no longer serves you, whether it's limiting beliefs, unproductive habits, or toxic relationships, and empowers you to let go of these burdens. The process is not easy, but it is necessary. True change requires shedding the old to make room for the new. Isolation also sharpens your focus. When you are removed from the noise of others' opinions and expectations, your vision becomes clearer. You begin to understand what truly matters to you and what you are capable of achieving. This clarity is a powerful tool, enabling you to set meaningful goals and pursue them with determination. Without the constant influence of the crowd, you discover the strength of your own voice and the authenticity of your own desires. Through isolation, you develop resilience. The process of being alone teaches you to rely on yourself to solve problems and to find strength within. You learn that you can endure discomfort and uncertainty and emerge stronger on the other side. Each moment of solitude becomes a lesson in perseverance, reminding you that you are capable of facing life's challenges without crumbling under pressure. This resilience is what allows you to transform pain into purpose and setbacks into stepping stones. Transformation born of isolation is not just about personal growth. It is about becoming the person you were meant to be. It is about evolving beyond the limitations of your past and stepping into a future defined by your vision and strength. Isolation may feel like a lonely place, but it is where the greatest leaders, thinkers, and creators have found their power. It is where dreams are nurtured, ideas are born, and greatness is forged. The pain of isolation is temporary, but the transformation it brings can last a lifetime. It is in the solitude that you uncover your true potential and prepare yourself for the path ahead. By embracing this period of growth, you rise not only as a stronger individual, but as someone who is ready to take on the world with clarity, courage, and purpose. To rise as a lone wolf, you must learn to embrace solitude not as a burden, but as a sanctuary. Solitude is not loneliness, it is a deliberate space where you connect with yourself on the deepest level. In the stillness, free from the noise of the outside world, you can hear the whispers of your intuition and the quiet power of your inner voice. This connection is the foundation of clarity and strength, allowing you to see your path with purpose and move forward with confidence. In solitude, you are free from distractions and external influences that often cloud your judgment. You no longer measure yourself by the standards or expectations of others. Instead, you begin to understand who you truly are and what you stand for. This self-awareness is empowering, as it provides the foundation for making decisions rooted in authenticity rather than conformity. Solitude allows you to ask yourself the questions that matter. What do I want to achieve? What am I willing to fight for? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Through solitude, you cultivate focus. Without the pull of competing voices and opinions, your energy can be directed entirely toward your goals. This undivided attention enables you to make progress at a pace that might otherwise be impossible. You learn the value of being intentional with your time and efforts, prioritizing what aligns with your purpose and letting go of what does not. In this focused state, you discover a level of productivity and creativity that can only come from a mind undisturbed by the chaos of the crowd. Solitude also strengthens your resilience. When you stand alone, you learn to rely on your own strength and resourcefulness. You become your own motivator, your own supporter, and your own guide. This self-reliance builds a quiet confidence that cannot be easily shaken. The ability to thrive in solitude demonstrates that you are capable of handling challenges without needing constant reassurance or external validation. It prepares you to face the inevitable storms of life with grace and courage. Embracing solitude teaches you to find peace within yourself. In a world that often equates busyness with success, solitude reminds you of the power of stillness. It gives you the opportunity to recharge, reflect, and realign with your purpose. This inner peace becomes a source of strength, allowing you to approach life's challenges with a calm and steady resolve. When you are at peace with yourself, you are unshakable no matter the chaos around you. The lone wolf does not view solitude as isolation, but as a necessary part of the journey to greatness. It is in the quiet moments away from the crowd that you discover who you are and what you are capable of achieving. By embracing solitude, you transform it from a state of being alone into a powerful tool for self-discovery, focus, and growth. It is in this sacred space that you prepare to rise, not as a follower of the pack, but as a leader of your destiny. Strength is not something you inherited, it's something you built. To rise as a lone wolf, you must cultivate inner resilience by facing life's challenges head on. Each trial, each setback, and each moment of hardship is an opportunity to develop a strength that cannot be taken away from you. This strength is not about physical power, but about mental and emotional fortitude, the ability to remain steady and unwavering in the face of uncertainty and adversity. Building strength begins with the willingness to confront your fears. Fear is a natural response to the unknown, but it is also a barrier that holds you back. The lone wolf understands that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Each time you step into the unknown, you chip away at the power fear holds over you. Over time, you realize that what once seemed insurmountable was simply a test, a chance to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you believed. Resilience is forged in the moments when you feel like giving up but choose to persevere instead. It is built when you face failure and refuse to let it define you. Each time you rise after a fall, you become stronger, more adaptable, and more determined. This strength becomes a part of you, shaping your character and preparing you for the greater challenges that lie ahead. The lone wolf doesn't view failure as the end of the road, but as a stepping stone on the journey to greatness. Inner strength also comes from self-discipline. It is the ability to remain committed to your goals even when the path is difficult. Discipline teaches you to prioritize long-term success over short-term comfort, to stay focused on your vision, and to resist the temptation to take the easy way out. It requires consistency and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. Through discipline, you become the master of your own destiny, unshaken by external distractions or setbacks. Building strength involves embracing your imperfections. The lone wolf knows that true power lies not in being flawless, but in being authentic. When you accept yourself, including your flaws and weaknesses, you free yourself from the fear of judgment. This self-acceptance creates a solid foundation of confidence, enabling you to face challenges with honesty and integrity. It reminds you that strength is not about pretending to have all the answers, but about having the courage to grow and learn along the way. Ultimately, the strength you build becomes the foundation upon which you rise. It enables you to stand firm when others waver, to lead when others falter, and to persevere when others give up. This strength is not given to you, it is earned through effort, courage, and determination. As a lone wolf, you understand that your strength is your greatest asset, a wellspring of power that allows you to navigate life's storms and emerge not only unbroken, but victorious. The lone wolf thrives on vision, an unrelenting clarity of purpose that directs every action and decision. Vision is not just about seeing the future, it is about creating it. It begins with a dream, a spark of inspiration, but it becomes powerful only when it is nurtured with focus and determination. To rise as a lone wolf, you must develop a vision that is so clear and compelling that it pulls you forward, even when the path is unclear or filled with obstacles. A strong vision provides direction. It acts as a compass, guiding you through the chaos and distractions of life. When you know where you are going, you are less likely to be swayed by the opinions or expectations of others. You can navigate challenges with confidence, knowing that each step you take, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your destination. The lone wolf doesn't wander aimlessly, it moves with purpose, driven by a vision that fuels its determination. Vision also inspires perseverance. The journey to achieving your goals is rarely easy, and there will be times when you are tempted to give up. In those moments, your vision becomes a source of strength. It reminds you of why you started and what you are working toward. When you are deeply connected to your vision, the setbacks and struggles become temporary inconveniences rather than insurmountable barriers. You press on because you understand that the reward is worth the effort. A powerful vision challenges you to grow. It forces you to step out of your comfort zone and confront your limitations. The lone wolf doesn't settle for mediocrity because it knows that greatness requires continuous effort and improvement. Your vision should stretch you, pushing you to become the person you need to be in order to achieve it. This process of growth is not always comfortable, but it is essential. It transforms you into someone capable of turning dreams into reality. Vision is not just about what you want to achieve, but about who you want to become. It is a reflection of your values, your passions, and your purpose. When your vision aligns with your core beliefs, it becomes a source of intrinsic motivation. You are no longer driven by external rewards, but by a deep desire to fulfill your potential and make a meaningful impact. This alignment gives your vision power, making it resilient against doubt, fear, and external pressures. To rise as a lone wolf, you must guard your vision fiercely. It is easy to lose sight of your goals when surrounded by negativity, distractions, or the influence of others who lack the same clarity of purpose. Protecting your vision means staying focused, staying true to yourself, and refusing to let anything or anyone derail your progress. It requires discipline, commitment, and an unwavering belief in your ability to achieve what you've set out to do. A lone wolf with vision is unstoppable. It doesn't wait for opportunities, it creates them. It doesn't follow the crowd, it leads by example. With a clear and compelling vision, you can rise above challenges, overcome obstacles, and carve out a path that is uniquely your own. Your vision becomes the driving force behind your journey, propelling you forward with purpose and passion, and ensuring that you achieve not only success but fulfillment. To rise as a lone wolf, you must learn to trust yourself and your instincts above all else. Self-trust is the foundation upon which all other forms of strength are built. It is the unwavering belief that you have the ability to make the right decisions, navigate through life's challenges, and create the future you envision. Without trusting yourself, you will constantly doubt your abilities and second-guess your choices, which will ultimately hold you back. When you trust yourself, you give yourself the power to move forward with confidence, knowing that regardless of the obstacles, you will find a way to succeed. Self-trust begins with self-awareness. To trust yourself, you must first understand who you are, what you value, and what drives you. This level of awareness comes from introspection and a deep understanding of your own strengths and weaknesses. It's about acknowledging both your potential and your limitations without judgment. When you truly know yourself, you can make decisions that align with your authentic desires and values rather than being swayed by the opinions of others or the expectations of the world around you. Once you have developed self-awareness, the next step is to take responsibility for your life. Owning your decisions, actions, and outcomes is crucial for building trust in yourself. The lone wolf does not blame others or external circumstances for their failures. Instead, they take full responsibility and use each setback as an opportunity to learn and grow. This mindset shifts you from being a victim of life to becoming the creator of your destiny. Trust in your ability to shape your life gives you the courage to take risks, make bold moves, and pursue your goals with relentless determination. Self-trust is also about embracing the unknown and stepping into uncertainty. When you trust yourself, you no longer fear the unfamiliar. Instead, you welcome it as a space of possibility. You understand that growth lies beyond your comfort zone and that the road to success is rarely clear or predictable. The lone wolf doesn't hesitate to step into the wilderness, knowing that its instincts will guide it. This is the power of self-trust. It allows you to move forward with courage, even when the future is uncertain. Another important aspect of self-trust is resilience. Life is full of challenges, and not every plan will succeed the first time. However, self-trust enables you to bounce back from failure with even greater resolve. When you believe in your ability to rise after a fall, setbacks no longer feel like the end of the road. Instead, they are simply part of the journey. Each failure becomes a lesson. Each challenge a stepping stone toward your ultimate success. Self-trust allows you to see obstacles as temporary and surmountable, not permanent roadblocks. To truly rise as a lone wolf, you must also trust your instincts and intuition. While logic and reason are important, your gut feelings often hold the key to navigating situations that cannot be fully understood through analysis alone. Trusting your instincts allows you to make decisions with confidence, even when you don't have all the information or a clear path laid out in front of you. The lone wolf listens to its inner voice and moves forward with the conviction that it will be led in the right direction. Finally, trust in yourself requires patience. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and neither does mastery. You must trust the process, knowing that each day of effort and perseverance is bringing you closer to your goals. Trusting yourself means giving yourself permission to take your time, to fail and try again, and to continue moving forward even when progress feels slow. In this way, trust becomes a form of self-compassion, allowing you to be kind to yourself on the journey and to honor the work it takes to build the life you desire. When you trust yourself, you no longer need the validation or approval of others. You become the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Self-trust empowers you to take risks, make decisions with confidence, and pursue your dreams relentlessly. It gives you the inner strength to rise above doubt, fear, and external pressures, and to move forward in the direction of your true purpose.